Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on my channel, I'm always telling you guys, live an active lifestyle, make smart nutritional choices, man. Move more and sit less, right, ladies and gentlemen? It's not about what you look like in the mirror, but about how you feel. It's not about perfection, but about consistency. And in this video, I want to talk about this dude, Jeff Nippard, right? Jeff Nippard, you guys have probably heard of him, seen him out here on YouTube. He's one of the big YouTubers as far as the fitness community is concerned, right? He's one of the big fitness YouTubers out here. Guys got, I think millions of subscribers, gets millions of views on his videos in days, man, right? So he's a very popular YouTuber. However, Jeff Nippard, to me, he overthinks these things. He tries to make this big claim that he's like a scientific, bodybuilder, right? They use science. Everything is based off of science. I'm a science-based bodybuilder. The key word there, ladies and gentlemen, is that Jeff Nippard is a bodybuilder, all right? Bodybuilding does not help the everyday person. Everyday regular people are not bodybuilders. You're not going to benefit in your everyday life, ladies and gentlemen, from bodybuilding. Bodybuilding does body part splits. No regular, average, everyday person should be training their body in isolation or doing body part splits, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what these guys like Jeff Nippard, these bodybuilders out here, that's all they promote. These body part splits, these bro-style workouts, these isolation exercises. They do a lot of machines. Stay off the machines. You don't need machines, man. The everyday regular person don't need machines. The everyday regular person needs to get moving, needs to start moving fast, right? Start exercising more regularly, doing things, using and mastering their body weights, not doing these leg extensions, tricep push downs, all these nonsensical exercises, bicep curls. These are nonsensical workouts. And Jeff Nippard is overthinking things. He thinks that because he looks at things through science, through, these papers and studies, these reviews, that he's having and maximizing himself. Doesn't make any sense. Like I said, I've seen these guys' videos. I'm not impressed with what he has to say and what he does. The strength levels of these guys is irrelevant. Who cares who's strong and how strong these people are? There's always going to be someone stronger. So as strong as these guys might think they are, they're really not that strong. So I told you, strength is relative, ladies and gentlemen. So who really cares how strong you are? Oh, I could deadlift 500 pounds. Yeah, well, I could deadlift 600 pounds. Whoop-de-doo. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, do you guys believe that everything out in the real world is going to have a handle for you to grab? Is going to have something like that for you to grab onto? Look at these guys. They'll say, oh, I can deadlift XYZ, but they got wrist straps on. They need all this stuff, right? All these things, they need a belt on. They need all this assistance, right? All these things, all this equipment on just to get these lifts. So really, are you that strong? You need a perfect environment. Oh, let me take my shoes off. Let me get my lifting shoes on. Let me get my wrist straps. Let me get my elbow straps. Let me get my knee wraps. Let me get my belt. Let me get this. They need all this stuff on just to exercise. Then you're not really that strong. Your strength is fake, right? You need all this assistance. In the real world, my friends, you're not going to have time to go get your lifting belt. In the real world, you're not gonna be able to go get your gloves, your wrist straps. You're not gonna be able to get these things. You're not gonna be able to get your training shoes. You're not gonna be able to be barefoot. You're not gonna have all these, elements under control. In the real world, in real scenarios, in everyday life, you never know what's gonna happen. That's why I've told you guys, I train with things like rocks. I train with things that are not going to make it easier for me. So like I just said, this guy, Jeff Nippard, will swear by his science-based exercises. And then I watch these exercises that he does. No one's doing this stuff. Regular people don't need a hack squat. Regular people don't need all these machines. They don't need this stuff. It's worthless, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to get better or stronger or any of this stuff doing leg extensions, leg curls, isolation exercises. Remember, to work your body as one unit, you don't have to do the same exercises every single day or train the same way every day. But you do full body workouts. You work your body as one unit. Everything works in synergy with each other, not in isolation, ladies and gentlemen. So don't listen to Jeff Nippard. He's overthinking things because that's what a lot of these guys do. They think that they hit you with some fancy words. They give you some research to go look up. Oh yeah, this study says this. They really think that they're telling you something. They're not telling you a damn thing. Because once again, what regular people need is to just move, to get out and start doing more. Stop being lazy and sitting on your butts. Make a smart nutritional choice, right? Stop overthinking the training. Training could be simple. It's not easy, but it could be simple, ladies and gentlemen, because exercise, staying fit, staying healthy is never going to be easy, but it can be simple for you to understand what you need to do. You don't need Jeff Nippard and all these weird exercises that he's telling you about. These guys want to hit you with like 50 different exercises. The regular everyday person doesn't need that. The regular everyday person needs to get the hell up, Stop parking so close to for their job. Stop always being lazy. Push your shopping cart back to where it belongs. Take the stairs and not the elevator. These are the simple changes you need to make in your everyday life. Control and figure out how to manage your body weight. Pull-ups, squats, dips, all of these kinds of things, right? Push-ups, all of this stuff, guys. Mastering our body weight is the key. A lot of people out here are too busy trying to get muscles, trying to get stronger, when you need to be healthier. You need to be able to move better. People out here deadlift 500 pounds, but they can't bend over and tie their shoes, right? You can deadlift and bench press all this weight, but you can't walk up a flight of stairs. These guys don't make any sense. Do you want to be better at moving? Do you want to be better at everyday life? Do you want to be able to run around outside with your kids? Do you want to be able to carry the groceries in? Do you want to be able to do all these things? Wake up and feel good about yourself, not wake up in pain and feel like crap because you're over there trying to lift too much, your ego lifting. You're doing nonsensical workouts that don't translate to anything in the real world. Stop listening to these fools out here like Jeff Nippard that are overthinking stuff. And I'm not saying that Jeff Nippard isn't strong, doesn't know how to exercise. What I'm saying is he's overcomplicating things for everyday people. If Jeff Nippard wants to talk to the professional athletes out here, excuse me guys, these professional bodybuilders, if Jeff Nippard wants to, talk to those guys and focus his stuff at them, that's great. But what he's doing, the everyday regular person, a lot of people like you guys are out there watching and listening to this stuff, it's not going to help you. Stay at the gym with these stupid exercises that these guys do. Like I told you, man, they're doing isolation stuff. They're doing the bro splits. They're doing bodybuilder workouts. Bodybuilders are a very small percentage of people, ladies and gentlemen. It's a niche sport. People that you think are bodybuilders are not bodybuilders. And a lot of these guys are still proclaiming that they're natural when they're not natural. And I don't give a damn if they are or not, but at least be honest about it. If you guys are going to be real, then be real about everything. Don't hide behind what you're doing. And then once again, make these claims that you got this way because of the exercise that you chose to do. Doesn't make any sense, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, do you want to move good as you get older? I told you, as we get older in life, ladies and gentlemen, it's not important what we look like or how much muscle we are able to gain, how strong we are in the gym. What really matters is our heart, how strong our heart is. That's the most important muscle. How well we can move. That's the most important thing because movement is the key. That's the problem for a lot of people. They can't even move. It's not necessarily, oh, I'm not strong enough to lift a car off of somebody, or I'm not strong enough to do X, Y, Z. They're not able to move, and our body weights have gone out of control. So people will focus on these curls. They'll focus on these bench presses. They can't do any push-ups, though. Can't do a single pull-up, but they're over here doing curls. It don't make any sense. You should be able to master your body weight. You should be able to do curls. You should be able to do pull-ups before you do the curls. You should be doing the push-ups and mastering the body weight exercise before you go to these weights. And stay off these machines. Jeff Nippard with the damn machines. Stop with the machines, man. You don't need any machines, guys. I'm telling you right now, stay off the damn machines. I'm not saying there's no value in machines, but we have overused these machines now. For some reason now, we're going backwards. People think the machines are okay now. And yes, they're okay to a degree, but stop basing your entire work at all machines. All machines do is put you in a fixed range of motion, whatever the range of motion, that path of motion is. It's insane. It takes all the stabilization out of the work. And like I said, you're not training your body the right way. That's not how a human body moves, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, Jeff Nippard is a bodybuilder, man, talking to you about bodybuilding when you're not a bodybuilder. Jeff Nippard is not being honest with you guys, and he's overthinking the training. It ain't that complex, guys. It's not easy, but it's simple. Jeff Nippard is overcomplicating things because of some science, and that's his excuse to why his training methods might work better, or that he seems to know more because he does the research and study this stuff. Fitness and health has been around way before Jeff Nippard. And people have been healthy. They've been fit without Jeff Nippard overcomplicating things. You guys know what to do, right? You know what to do. Get up and get moving.